Hey there everyone, it's TimmyM70 here and oh my god, my eyes! What the heck is that? Don't worry, you don't need to adjust your set or streaming device or whatever. What you're watching here is some replay footage from a game in the Arpeggio Tier 7 cruiser, the Haguro. Now, for the past year or so, Wargaming has done a collaboration with the producers of the anime and manga series Arpeggio of Blue Steel, Ars Nova. And during that time, you were able to earn special ships based on the series. And each one was only available for a limited time. So if you missed out on getting any particular ship, you were out of luck. Well, until now. The collaboration ends at the end of this year. So for the month of December, Wargaming has made every single ship in the series available. Once you complete a series of missions, of course. Now these ships are the Tier 5 battleship Kongo, as well as her sister ships Haruna, Hiei, and Kirishima, as well as the Tier 7 cruisers Myoko, Ashigara, Haguro, and Nachi, and finally the Tier 8 cruiser Takao. So what's the deal with these ships? Besides the obvious appeal with collectors and the fact that they have paint jobs that you would normally never see outside of a nightclub. Well, first of all, the Takao is a free version of the Japanese premium cruiser Atago, minus the extra credit and XP earning potential. So essentially you're getting a ship worth about $40 US for free. And hey, free's good, right? The others are basically fully upgraded versions of the Kongo and Myoko class Japanese ships that are already in the tech tree. But in order to stay true to gameplay, they don't have anything special like Klein fields or super graviton cannons or things like that. However, they all come with 10 skill point captains, mental models, when you unlock them. And since they all come out of the box fully upgraded, there's no need to do any research or anything like that. And I'm just going to interrupt things here for a second because I've just found myself broadside to a torpedo spread. That's possibly one of the worst positions you can ever find yourself in the game. I dropped my speed, turn hard to starboard, and narrowly missed those, but there's more. Keep turning, whoa, nearly, that was close. Whew. Okay, now where was I? Oh yeah, right. So despite them being reskinned Japanese models, the Arpeggio ships are their own faction. I guess you could call them the Fog Fleet faction, but that's not really how they're labeled in the game. So you can't swap in Japanese captains over to an Arpeggio ship for training, and vice versa. You can, however, swap Arpeggio mental models between the Arpeggio ships without needing to retrain them. Also, these ships earn experience and credits like a regular ship, and you can't swap out the paint jobs that they come with another camouflage scheme that provides you with better earning potential or concealment, so that's a bit of an issue there. So anyways, that's the Arpeggio ships in a nutshell. Now why don't we take a look at one of these ships in a full battle. This time I am in the Arpeggio Kongo, the Tier 5 battleship, on the map Archipelago. And I'm starting off here on the western side, so I've decided to go and support the capture of A. Now I really like the Kongo class battleships. I don't own one right now personally, but that's because I had this out when I upgraded to the Fuso. But yeah, she's a very nice ship for Tier 5. She's the fastest battleship out of all the Tier 5 ships at a top speed of around 30 knots. Compare that to some of the other battleships at around, say, 17, 18. So yeah, you get an idea of how quick she can be. Not the most maneuverable ship in the game, but of course, she's a battleship. You don't expect them to be that maneuverable. But the guns have a maximum range of about 21 kilometers fully upgraded. And keep in mind, this map is 30 kilometers across. If you have a Kongo class in the middle of B point there, you're covering the entire map. Now, that doesn't take into account things like island or the god-awful dispersion of the shells at long range. So just because something's in range doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to hit it. Sure takes people by surprise if you do, though. Oh, and here's our first catch of the day. Enemy Arpeggio here, so basically a clone of this ship. Top speed about 30 knots or so, so I'm going to lead him quite a bit. Fire off a broadside salvo, and he's turning. Well, those are going to miss for sure. Oh well. You kind of expect that at mid to long range duels with a battleship. But he's showing a broadside at me now, so if I can get another shot off at him, I'm probably going to be doing a lot more damage next time around. Well, it's kind of hard to not do more damage than a complete miss, right? Anyways, guns are reloaded. And let's see what we do with this salvo. And yeah, one solid hit, or one penetration, 2 over penetrations, 5,400 damage. Yeah, could have done a lot better. So anyways, I'm heading over into A point anyway. Guns are good to go again. Let's see what we can do this time. Lots of targets this time, but I think I'm going to go for the Hiei again. Shots out, and 2 more over penetrations, 2,000 damage. Ooh, this is, well, yeah, just saying that this is a slow start is a bit of an understatement here. 3 volleys at 8 shells apiece, 24 shells out, 5 hits for 7,500 damage is definitely nothing to write home about. He comes out from behind that island, taking fire again, and this time I don't lead him enough and miss completely. Oh, could have punished him big with those last 3 salvos, but yeah, what can you do? Let's see, well, guns are just about ready to go again. Do I go for the Hiei again? Why not? This time I notice that he's slowing down to try and avoid some torpedoes, so I don't lead him as much. Oh, still led him too far and got 1 more penetration. Another 1,000 damage, yay. Ever have one of those games? Yeah, I get them, well, more often than I'd like. But best thing you can do is just slog through it, try to adjust. Looking at scores here, we are leading 1 cap zone to none, although they're trying to take B, and we are up by about 300, just under 300 points. So it's still early, still anybody's game. They are down by 2 ships though. And the enemy has finally taken B. No big surprise there, we weren't really pushing. Enemy Svetlana, Tier 4 Russian cruiser, is now in my sights. I can only fire off my forward guns though, so that's 4 shells out there, and these are looking good. And really? Oh, straddled the target. 3 shells fell in the water in front, 1 fell behind. Gotta love that battleship accuracy. Welcome to low tier. Man. Okay. Oh. Enemy Hiei is showing a broadside going in reverse, but a more tempting target has just shown himself. Enemy Danae. British Tier 4 cruiser, and I fire with my front guns and do 3 over penetrations. If one of those shells had been an actual regular penetration, it would have taken it out. But friendly Easy Slab does the mop-up duties, and so we slow down to try and avoid running into that island, and it gives us a little bit of time to choose our next target. We're definitely in command of this match. We are down, let's see here, we're down 2 ships to their 5, and we are up by about 400 points. We have a 2 base to 0 lead, so things are looking really good team-wise. So I'm still looking around, trying to see my next target. And, oh, there is a Wyoming that's poking its butt out from behind the island, so I will take a shot at him. And as soon as I fire, I realize that he's angling away, so those shots are going to miss because I was aiming at the waterline instead. So yeah, that one was totally on me. At this point, I'm almost on tilt here. I'm just wondering, what's it going to take to land a decisive hit, huh? Well, maybe I'll take one more shot at this Wyoming now that he's pushing forward and is clearing the island. Now this time I know he's angled towards me a little bit, so I lower the guns a little. Fire away. Oh, and... oh, there we go! That's what you want to see as a battleship captain. Nice devastating hit for about 24,000 damage. That's what you don't want to see as a battleship captain. Slow down, hard to port. Oh geez, where'd that island come from? Who put that there? Oh right, it's always been there, hasn't it? Yeah. Anyway, there's our next target over there. Enemy Kaiser that's opening up its broadside to us. And if you're going to show a broadside to a battleship, you are probably going to get punished. And yeah, another 7,000 damage or so. So in 2 volleys, we've gone and done about 27,000 damage by my count. Oh, look at that. Enemy Langley, Tier 4 American aircraft carrier, had decided to show himself. Guns are good to go. Aim. I hope I let him enough. With armor piercing, I don't know what I'm going to do here. Oh, that'll do. 14,000 damage, 4 over penetrations, 1 citadel hit. He's going to be feeling that in the morning. And oh, that Kaiser hasn't quite learned his lesson. He's showing his other broadside to us. Guns are good to go. Fire another salvo. And 10,000 damage. Not quite enough to finish him off. But the Easy Slab takes him out. And yeah, we're definitely making up for lost time here. 63,000 points of damage now, and we definitely have this game well in hand. The other enemy Langley is now showing itself, and it's a bit closer than the last one, so guns are ready. Another salvo out. It disappeared behind some smoke, but we hit another citadel and shot down a plane. Nice. Oh, enemy torpedo bombers coming in. They dropped a little too soon, so one doesn't do any damage because it didn't arm, but one did. Oh, that's not too bad, I guess. I'll take one more shot to Langley, I guess. Line him up. Oh, he's behind the smoke again. Oh, well, I'll take one shot at him anyway. Maybe I'll get lucky and finish him off. And that's the reason behind the smoke there. Enemy Emerald is coming out. That's the British Tier 5 cruiser, and it is angling towards me to try and minimize its profile and make it as difficult a shot as it can. And it's probably going to veer off to one side and try and get a torpedo attack against me. My guns are reloading too, so this isn't looking good. Now I can't rely on my secondaries to take him out before he can get those torpedoes away, so there's only one way to sink him before he does. Yes! Oh, that never gets old. So, all in all, that was a pretty good match despite the slow start. Let's just see how we did here. Well, hey, 135,000 credits with 1,932 experience earned, and I got a Die Hard achievement for surviving a ramming attack. And I did 88,000 points of damage. I can only imagine what that would have looked like had I gotten my act together earlier on in the match. But hey, I'm certainly not going to complain. Yeah, also a great job by the friendly Easyaslav for his 4 kills. And a great job also by the friendly Isizuchi for his 2 kills as well. And anyway, that is an overview of the Arpeggio ships, available now for a couple more weeks until they sail off into the sunset forever. I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching. And as always, have fun on whatever it is you're doing out there, and I will see you on the battlefield.